Donna Bush with your CID-TV News Brief on this Monday. We begin with an excerpt from Premier the Honourable Wayne Panton's message today as he speaks about COVID-19 in our community.
Don't let this COVID-19 pandemic pull you down. Yes, we have seen a surge in cases, but as I said Friday, that is to be expected. It is here. It is in our communities, and we, individually and collectively, have to do all that we can to help stop transmission of this virus. We know that this is manageable because our critical preparedness and response plans are working. While having positive cases in our families, our communities, and workplaces can be alarming, we have to appreciate the fact that we have not had any really critical illnesses from COVID.
And you can watch Premier Panton's entire message on the Cayman Islands government's YouTube channel. Well, as COVID-19 cases increase, an isolation support center for the most vulnerable in our community has been set up to help those in isolation get their needs met for groceries. HMCI's Teresita De Silva explains more.
The isolation support was set up about a week ago, and it's mainly to provide assistance to persons who are in need in isolation, mainly for groceries. So here we're providing provisions of grocery deliveries, and the process is once you call the isolation support, we will go through an assessment form to determine whether you're eligible to receive groceries from HMCI or government, and then once you're deemed eligible, our partner Red Cross would deliver groceries to their homes. To contact the isolation support, you would have to call 946-3530 or a toll-free number, which is 1-800-534-4530. Our persons can also email isolationsupport@gov.ky, and when emailing isolation support, we would name your name and your contact details so that a person from the call center can contact you back. The main criteria is that persons are unable to gain access to the internet to purchase groceries on their own, or they don't have a debit card, or they don't have anyone to assist them in isolation. So it's persons who are unable to provide assistance to themselves that we would then provide provisions for them.
Again, the numbers to call for the isolation support grocery program are 946-3530 or toll-free 1-800-534-3530, or you can email them on isolationsupport@gov.ky. Well, turning now to our forecast today, the high temperature reached 83, the low was 72. We expected partly cloudy to cloudy skies with a 60% chance of showers today and possible thunder, which we saw throughout most of today. Winds are northeasterly at 10 to 15 knots. Seas are slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Now, today's synopsis calls for an increase in chance of showers through the afternoon. As we saw, the southern portion of the stationary front moves east of the Cayman Islands that will retrogress over our area. Now a reminder that you can find the latest on the expected local weather conditions online at weather.gov.ky. And that ends today's news brief here on CID Television. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us, wishing you a safe and, of course, a wonderful night. And I invite you back here again tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye for now.
Get the latest on what's happening in government on a daily basis. News update first at 6 p.m.